What's up, people? When I get an opportunity, oh wait a minute, hold. All right. They had some music back there. That's the reason why I had to um, mute the mic because I'm trying to keep less music up out of here as possible. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, because of YouTube they'll copyright you if you got music in your video. So hopefully nobody heard that little part of the music or whatever. But anyway, now that we got that out the way, as y'all can see, the video is entitled, I'm going to put up pictures of Creo family tree. Yeah, because I've been looking into that. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking, just diving more into it. Just curious, just looking at different images and pictures and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Now it won't be the complete um it's like the what they call the New Orleans and Louisiana family culture family tree. They're known for the gumbo and the all the seasoning, the spicy food, and all that type of stuff, which I grew up under, which it currently still is. I mean, you came from that. So, Creole really is just a language. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a language, and it defines. It supposedly defines who you are as a. They take it as a race, but no, it's just a language. That's all. It came from Haiti, Haitian. It descend from Haiti, where the how you what you call that um, the French colonialism or something like that. When they went down there and the French conquered the Haiti, the Haitian, they conquered the Haitians, and that's how they got that name. You know what I mean? Because it was all based up on the order. That's where the Creole came from, and then they eventually shift a lot of Haitian during the time of the slave trade. They shift a lot of those people to New Orleans, and that's how you got that Creole, Louisiana Creole, and all that developed over a period of time. And because in New Orleans, they have Creole restaurants and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They are known for the like gumbo and all that type of stuff. And so that's where that come from. You see what I'm saying? So I'm still diving off. I'm not really all the way familiar with it, but I just thought that family tree would be an interesting thing to actually dive into. I'm actually right here by uh, a restaurant called Popeyes, which is my favorite line of meat food. You know what I'm saying? It's chicken, but I lay off of it every once in a while. I eat more like the green apples and stuff like that, like green fruit. But every now and then I eat a piece of like a chicken every once in a while. But this is like supposed to be a Mexican restaurant or something, you know. So, um, but anyway, um, I pull up some of the pictures, and it's not about skin color. It's not really about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying these things, these skin color and colorism and symbols, just for the sake of context. You see what I'm saying? Um, it's an interesting culture, you know. It's an interesting thing, you know. When you identify yourself as something, um, it's all about, from what I've been hearing, other Hebrew brothers speak on. It's all about really the behavior. The behavior comes from the bloodline or family, the other traits. You know, you have to watch. It's about the behavior of it. You know what I mean? You just can't just claim something just because it's just a name, because the name itself doesn't make the nationality. I mean, the nationality. Yeah, it's all about the bloodline, the traits. It's about paying attention. It's about, I would say, for the most part, behavior. You know what I'm saying? Behavior and things of that nature. It goes deep. You know, it goes real deep. You know, how you behave, how you treat your brothers, and you know, because it's a certain pattern that to look for, like traits, you have to look for when you identify and trying to identify culture. You see what I'm saying? You don't just go off of just words or a name. You pay attention. It's not about the looks. It's not about the color. It's just about the behavior. You know, basically, it's about bloodline. You know, it's not based upon anything else. But I just thought, if YouTube didn't give me copyright for certain images and stuff that is on YouTube or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know, but we'll see if it does, if it will be copyrighted or whatever. Maybe I can probably use them as thumbnails or something like that. You know what I mean? We'll see. I'm thinking about making them into pictures and stuff because people can see more of it rather than just putting a thumbnail. Maybe I can put a thumbnail, and maybe I can you it can put pictures up as well. You know, we'll see how it goes and everything, because hopefully hopefully I'm not wrong about what I'm trying to identify, what I'm trying to put up and play, because I'm only doing it to educate the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the people that don't know, or maybe it may give them a general idea of what you can be, and like, oh, okay, can you look at these photos and can you identify with them? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Can you look at these photos and can you look at these pictures and can you identify with them? Because you know that's amazing how it's not about color. That used to be thought of, because at one time I was thinking that it did, because you got Israelites who look Caucasian, and you got some uh, Caucasian who look black, look so-called black. They look so-called. You would think like, damn, they that's an Israelite, but no, it doesn't work like that. According to the Bible, God deals with genealogy. He deals with family tree, behavior. It's about the nature. You know what I'm saying? The nature, the DNA. That's what you have to pay attention to. You see what I'm saying? It's not so much. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. It's not so much about the color at all, but although the Bible do gives a depicted description, and it describes, just for the sake of context, who the blacks are in the Bible. The blacks, because the Bible is black people, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people. You know that's the biblical heritage of our people, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people, which are the real Jews according to the Bible, man. And if you want to look for the Jews, all you got to do is go into the ghetto. What is the ghetto? The ghetto means a place where the real Jews are poor. That's what that symbolizes. The real Jews are poor and live in certain parts of the neighborhood. That's where you will find the real Jews. You ain't gonna go in these rich Caucasian neighborhoods and find Jews. Those are not the real Jews. Those are Gentiles. That's why the Most High say He came back here to save Um, he said that's why he say we shall be saved from our enemies. So if you just like if your child is drowning in the water, right? If you trying to save somebody, you ain't gonna come save the damn water. You gonna save the person that's drowning in the water. Gonna drown them, so you gonna save the person. So that would make more sense than talking about. Now I'm trying to compare that to um like we're in the land of our enemies, right? The enemy don't need to be saved. We're it's like the enemy represents the water that's drowning us, right? That's all. The enemy represents the water that's drowning us. So when you think about God coming to save somebody or whatever, you think about you think about the victim need to be saved from the enemy, the one that's being victimized, not the one that's drowning your people, but you need to be saved from the victim. Yeah. So that's basically what I wanted to come and say too, because these posts that I look, these images that I look up, the family tree images, fit directly how uh, it's not about the family tree of me. When I look at myself and look at them photos, I say, damn, these photos look just like. Because I remember a long time ago, I'm gonna tell y'all this here. I said it before. I remember some years ago. It was, I think, one of my cousins took me to my auntie's house, and they all had this tradition to where they all cooked. They cooked and done everything. You know what I'm saying? They cooked a lot of food. They believe in the spicy food, the seasoning food. This particular day they had coffee because this they drank coffee as well. And I didn't know anything about it. Me and my mother didn't. And they said, "You want some coffee?" She offered me some coffee. One of my aunties on my daddy's sister. "You want some coffee?" I said, "No, I don't drink that." Because I'm thinking, I'm looking at it like I'm looking at wine or liquor. And maybe I got that side from my mom probably. Because all of the people on my daddy's side, they drank and they smoked. But it just never would. I never was feeling that. Yeah. And then my mother would say, "Well, you got that from me because I don't like smoking or drinking." You know what I'm saying? I said, I know my brothers did. They drank, and I had one brother. He smoked like Black and Mild, but for some reason, it's just never. It's just sometimes you just don't. It won't. It'll pass you up and go to somebody else in your family. But I just wasn't one that did it. The coffee did. I didn't know anything about that. Excuse me, my brother, my baby brother, was drinking coffee. He came home drinking coffee because he was locked up at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this for educational purposes, okay? This is not the slander. This is none of that. I'm just speaking on to help us be able to identify who the Jews are and who the Jews are. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And um, what else? So my auntie, well, I'm jumping ahead of myself. My auntie said, "You want some coffee?" I said, "No." She said, "Why?" I said, "I don't know. I just don't drink it. I don't know how it tastes. Is it?" I said, "I'm good." Just like I was like, she said, "You ain't no Creo." I kind of like laughed, like Smurf laughed it off a little bit. I knew she meant well. I said, because he was kind of like jokey, with it. You ain't no Creo. And then back in 2012, when I was 37 years old, um, my brother, my baby brother, like going back to him, he was drinking coffee. And I asked him, I said, "How does this taste, man?" He says, "Good." I said, "Give you energy?" He said, "Oh, yeah." I said, he said, try some. I said, I think I might try some. He said, well, try some. So I fixed me some and tried it. Excuse me. And I drunk a little bit of it. And then I said, oh yeah, it does. It kind of perk you up a little bit. So I've been drinking it ever since. And I started to like it. So I just said, well, since I started to like it, maybe it came out later on. You know? And that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back a little bit later on, and I'm gonna see if I can gather. It's gonna take me a minute to probably do it, and take if YouTube, uh, if it don't break the YouTube policies or anything like that. I'm going to put up some images. Let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to push that, because I want to put some images. They're gonna look similar to my. I'm gonna put my pictures up too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna see what we come up with. You know. So on that note, I'm gonna see y'all later here, and I'm gonna head up out of here. Videos in time. I am putting pictures up of the Creo family tree. All right, I'm out.